Hello, my name is Ocean, and I'm going to be answering the prompts that were assigned to me for Lesson 7. Um, so, I'm going to be talking about recall a time you were part of a team at work or school. Did your team experience all the stages of Tuckman's model? Explain, do you think a team can skip over one stage? Why or why not? That's a good question. I would say I'm thinking of a time when I was part of a group and we had to create a class presentation. And at the beginning, everyone was very friendly, kind of uncomfortable with each other, kind of, being careful about what they said. No one really knew exactly how to act. We were all being polite, but it also felt like people were holding back, their true personalities and what they really knew how to do. So this looking back, it fits the forming stage. We were just trying to understand each other and the assignment and get a sense of everyone's personalities and skills. But things shift pretty fast. We all started to share ideas and disagreements, and it wasn't a big disagreement, but there was definitely some, difference in opinions. People had different visions of what the project should look like, and a couple members were more loud about their opinions than others, and they cared more about how it turned out. And I would say that is the storming stage. Even small things like deciding the topic or designing the way it looked caused some conflicts. It was a bit uncomfortable, but it also made everybody get closer and actually talk about things and not just agree with everybody. After we all worked it out, our group became more organized and we stopped, debating. Things started to figure themselves out. Each person was, we started to figure out what each person was good at. Some people like to do the video part of the project, and some people like to do the research part. Everybody had different skills, and we all started to figure out how everybody could help in different ways. And I would say that was the norming stage. Because we weren't just like random people anymore. We were a group, and we were starting to function like a team and work together and talk things out and help each other. And by the time we finished the project, everything was a lot easier, and we weren't just kind of disagreeing with each other and not trusting each other. We started to trust each other, and we were all just wanting to get the project done and get a good grade, which we all agreed on. We wanted a good grade, so I would say that is the performing stage. The groups all just kind of mesh together better. And so do I think that you can skip a stage? I mean, honestly, I do think you can skip a stage. Even though there are disagreements, I don't know if there's there doesn't have to be a storming stage, I don't think. We all just might agree, might just all find agreements and everything, and maybe have different opinions, but it doesn't have to be disagreements. We can always talk things out without having, problems. I think that you could skip that stage, honestly. I mean, that's just my opinion, though. Now I'm going to be talking about the team composition. Explain how problems in each one of the composition factors, team size, skills, diversity, could affect team success. Provide an example for each one of the 4 factors. So definitely the team size matters. If there's too big of a group, like, it's easy to get lost in the background, and 2 or 3 people might just take the lead and do the whole project. So it's good to have a good size, only a few people. I feel like smaller teams can avoid that. And skills and abilities. Teams struggle when, everybody has the same strengths, Everybody it would be good if there's like a balance in the team. Like, some people are good at organizing and presenting, and then some people are, good with writing, and, it's good to have a balance. And personality, a group is full of different personalities, but, it's good to have someone that takes initiative. It's good to have a mix of everybody needs to communicate and be motivated and have decision making. No, but it shouldn't just be like, you can't choose your group, but it's good to have a mixture of personalities, And diversity, difference in backgrounds and perspectives can sometimes cause misunderstandings. But it also makes the project more interesting and creative, and, we should all respect each other, and we can usually come up with a pretty interesting project. So, I've had an experience of having a team where somebody was good with doing the video, and then somebody was good with doing the research, which I usually like to do the research. But we switched off. It wasn't always just me doing the research. Some other person did it too. So, it's good just to have a balance. Everybody can switch off roles, whatever they want to do. Yeah, that was my experience and my challenges, and they aren't all problems. They all work out, and we're all part of the process and learning and working together. Thank you for watching.